The story of Asmodeus is a rich and complex narrative that delves into the depths of religious mythology, exploring themes of rebellion, destruction, and redemption. While Satan is often portrayed as the primary adversary of God and humanity, Asmodeus represents a more insidious and devastating form of evil, a force that aims not only to corrupt but to annihilate completely. The creation of angel. Before the beginning of time, God created angels, beings of pure light destined to serve and glorify His majesty. Among the angelic choirs, the archangel stood out, endowed with power and authority. Lucifer, whose name means light-bearer, was the most exalted among them, admired for his beauty and wisdom. However, Lucifer's greatness planted the seed of pride in his heart. He began to question the need to submit to God's will, believing that he himself could govern the universe. This pride led to the first great rebellion, where Lucifer and 1/3 of the angels rebelled against the Creator. The fall of Lucifer and the rise of Asmodeus. The war in heaven was brutal, and in the end, Lucifer and his followers were defeated and banished from the heavens. They fell to earth, transforming into demons, with Lucifer assuming the title of Satan. Among these fallen angels was one who stood out for his particularly cruel and destructive nature, Asmodeus. Asmodeus was not an archangel like Lucifer, but his malice and cunning made him a feared figure among the demons. He personified the essence of chaos and destruction, a being who delighted in suffering and misery. His rise to power within the infernal hosts was rapid, and soon he became one of Satan's most powerful lieutenants. The ambition of Asmodeus. While Satan sought to corrupt humanity, leading human beings to sin and turn away from God, Asmodeus had a more sinister goal. He desired the total destruction of the universe, an apocalypse where there would be neither heaven nor hell, only an eternal void. Asmodeus began to spread his influence throughout the earth, assuming various forms and identities over the centuries. He instigated conflicts, fueled hatred and discord, and reveled in the destruction he caused. In all the great wars and genocides of human history, Asmodeus was present, manipulating events to maximize suffering. The apocalyptic plan. Asmodeus's apocalyptic plan involved the creation of a powerful artifact capable of destroying the very essence of creation. This artifact, known as the Heart of the Abyss, would be forged from the essence of the purest souls and the deepest darkness. Asmodeus and his followers worked in secret for millennia to collect the necessary ingredients. Meanwhile, the angels of heaven and the demons loyal to Satan began to perceive the true extent of Asmodeus's plan. The total destruction of the universe would not serve Satan's interests, for he would lose his source of power, human souls. Thus, an unlikely alliance was formed to stop Asmodeus. The final battle. The final battle was fought in a dimension beyond human comprehension, where the forces of good and evil confronted each other with an intensity never seen before. Asmodeus, in his madness and despair, fought with a ferocity that seemed invincible. However, the union of celestial and infernal forces managed to prevail. The heart of the abyss was destroyed, and Asmodeus was defeated. He was imprisoned in a dimension of eternal torment, where his influence could no longer reach the world of the living. The victory, although costly, brought temporary relief to humanity, which was unaware of the magnitude of the threat that had been averted. The legacy of Asmodeus. Despite his defeat, Asmodeus's legacy continued to haunt the world. The scars of his actions were visible in the ruins of civilizations and in the broken souls of those affected by the wars and conflicts he had instigated. The story of Asmodeus became a grim warning about the fragility of peace and goodness, and about the constant vigilance necessary to prevent evil from prevailing. The battle between good and evil is eternal, and each generation must face its own demons, both internal and external. Asmodeus, the angel worse than the devil, serves as a reminder of the destructive potential of pride and unbridled ambition, and of the importance of unity and faith in the fight against the forces of darkness. The story of Asmodeus is a complex narrative that explores the nature of evil and destruction. It reminds us that although evil may seem invincible, at times unity and faith can prevail. The name Asmodeus echoes through the ages as a sinister reminder, a constant reminder of the need for vigilance and courage in the fight against darkness.